people that maybe that you've spoken with in certain occasions through your work and doing what you do, if at some point during those experiences, especially speaking with other people, and especially speaking, let's say, with deceased ones that have passed on from this human experience, have they described in their own interpretation or in their own way what life after death is? Have they explained that to you?
To a certain extent, they can explain it only how they understand it too. And I can only receive it as far as I'm ready to also understand it. However, sometimes what I'll do is, and where I get the most honest intuition is literally not from channeling other entities, because sometimes I'll get information from, everybody thinks that you're getting information from spirit, it's always going to be correct. Not the case. And in fact, a lot of times it's not, and that's tricky. But what we were talking about earlier, and you saying that like this explorer who went completely silent became enlightened through it, and you had that experience as well. Well, if we're talking about the three-dimensional reality that we're in being vibrational in nature, and that the closest to source you can get is silence, because that's the part that's not the illusion. You have to think about the body for a second, and there's 12 cranial sacral nerves in the brain, just like the 12 signs of the zodiac, and they actually do relate. When you shut them off, you shut down the vibration of the illusion, and you are source. So when you get to that point, when you actually practically get silent as often as possible, that's where you get your answers. It's not from a psychic, I'm going to ruin my own, my own business here, but that's the point. I don't want people to have to rely on psychics.
What the way for me personally that I see how you are valuable to each and every human is you are a very important, for lack of a better expression, guide for us coming to our own realization. Because
exactly.
Your expertise.
Yes.
You provide a very powerful type of way in which we can understand ourselves. And I think that's extremely valuable, to be honest.
I think so too. I think that's literally the best thing that I or any of us can do, is to reflect back the truth. And that's where I think sometimes people get lost in these psychic readings and things like that, is because people give their power away, say, okay, give me the answers. I need you to tell me what to do. That's a lot of people want that. And that's the last thing I'm going to do for somebody. I'm going to help you get back into alignment so you can get quiet. That's what I want for you. Right. And that doesn't produce a lot of return clients, but that's not what I'm looking for. Like my purpose in life is what you said, is to help get people back to knowing themselves, because I think that's the point. I think that's the purpose. So if we can, and you doing this show, like if all of us can just be a mirror for that fact that you have it all within you. And it's literally, I think some people have a really hard time wrapping their mind around, how can I have answers just by being quiet? What is meditation even going to do? Well, in the Western world, we don't study it like they know it in the Eastern world. They know the science. They know this kind of stuff. We don't. We just, okay, what do I do? Just sit here? and it'll work, even with you at understanding it. But like, there has to be at some point, brought into a deeper understanding of why that silence is it.